All right, so in example 2, we're going to go to a different way of graphing. The examples that we see here are in standard form. And standard form is going to be different than slope-intercept form insofar as we're not going to be starting at an intercept and going based off of the slope. We want to do this the easiest way possible that we can do. So we're going to use intercepts. Now we know a little something about intercepts. Intercepts are where the graph crosses the X or Y axis. And so, for example, we'll let Y be green. That's our Y axis because we used green in the last one. And we'll let the X axis be blue. Okay, so if I'm talking about an x-intercept, I'm talking about where it crosses the blue line or the x-axis. So let's come up with our x-intercept for this first part. So 2x plus y equals 6. So it says in there, the x-intercept of the line, we're going to let y equal 0 and solve for x. So if y equals 0, that means it goes away. So we're just going to write down 2x equals 6. And so 2 times some number gives us 6. And if you don't know how to solve for that, you just divide by the coefficient. So we'll divide by 2, that number in front of the x. And again, we can go back to our calculator and use our calculator for this. But 6 divided by 2, so the 2's on the x cancel out. And we end up with x equals 6 divided by 2, or x equals 3. Now we know that y equals 0, and so we have a coordinate at 3, 0. Now let's go down and we'll find 3, 0. We're going to put a dot right there at 3, 0. Now we're going to go after the y-intercept, and for the y-intercept, it says let x equal 0. So x is going to go away, and we're just going to write down y equals 6. That's the rest of the equation. So 2x plus y equals 6. We take out the 2x. We end up with just y equals 6. And I know that I let x equal 0, so I'm going to put a 0. And y equals 6, so I'll put a 6 right there. And that's one of my intercepts. And I'll put a dot there at 0, 6. And again, to graph a line, all I need are 2 points. So watch how well I graph this because my hand's going to shake probably. It's not going to be perfect, but there it is. There's our line. Okay. So I've included 2 of these because I want you to try it on your own. And then I'll go through it. But if you want to try it on your own, push pause on the video right now and just give it a shot. Okay, so if you did that, you should have gotten 3x equals 12. We divide by 3. And we end up with 12 divided by 3, which is 4. X equals 4. And we let y equal 0, so we're going to have 1 at 4, 0. We come down here, we put on there 4, 0, and then we're going to let x be 0, and we're going to have negative 2y equals 12. We'll divide by negative 2. Let's at least keep that part the same. So we'll do divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2, and 12 divided by negative 2 is negative 6. And so we let x equal 0, so we'll have 0, negative 6. And so we're going to come down here and we're going to find 0, negative 6, 0, negative 6. It's going to go on there. And again, the lamest game of connect the dots ever. And it looks something like that. So that's 2 examples. Now, in both of these, we had a positive slope. If it was a negative slope, you would see those 2 dots behave a little bit differently, but it would go downhill instead of up. But that is how you graph from standard form. So again, if you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you in class.